Well, when I was getting dressed tonight, I wanted to look real serious and filmy and arty, and I ended up looking like a fruitcake, but that's all right because it was the outfit for today. Well, this film, I was so excited when he asked me, when Adam called me and asked me to choose a film, and I really took a little time to figure it out. I had a lot of films in mind, but the question that I was asked was to choose a film that had some sort of deep and profound influence on me artistically. When I was, on my artistic, I guess, view or something. So how I developed, and I remembered this movie, which I saw, I think when I was in high school. I had this obsession with Vanessa Redgrave, and I remember the first time I saw Vanessa Redgrave was when my cousin Jan came over to babysit me one night, and we watched Mary Queen of Scots, and I was really taken by the whole story of Mary Queen of Scots sort of falling in love with the wrong person and just destroying her life and losing her throne, and somehow I could relate to that, and at the age of 10. And my cousin and I sat there and she made dresses for my Barbies while we watched it, so it was a magical night. And so I just kept, when we finally got a VCR, I started renting all these Vanessa Redgrave movies, and I rented The Devils. And I watched it late at night, and my parents were asleep, and when it came on I was like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this. Because it was sacrilegious, and it was, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I didn't even understand the history of it, but I was really, it fucked with my head a lot. And I always tried to read things or see things that I didn't really understand in hopes that, it would absorb and make sense later. And so I've slogged through a lot of things, and I always try to keep a book by someone like Deleuze and Guattari next to my bed. I will never read it, but I somehow think it will sink in and I'll understand it somehow. And so I think that that's what happened with this movie. I remembered the film and I remembered snippets of it, and then I went back and I started researching it, and I realized that Derek Jarman had done was the designer, was a production designer for it, and I saw clips, and there were all these, appear to be faggots and glitter and curls and these crazy sort of pseudo Busby Berkeley sets behind them, and I thought, well, that's what we've been doing. That's everything to me. And so, of course, there was the whole thing about the burning of the witches, and I guess that there was something very liberating for me being raised in a seriously kind of oppressive religious environment, and to see this film where the people that were supposed to be the ones that we were to respect and honor were the villains, and they were the murderers, and they were the violent obstructors of happiness. And so I think that it's resonating very clearly today. I just got back last night from Tennessee. I was at the Radical Fairy Sanctuary down there for the weekend, and we were a little bit early going to the airport, so my friend said, oh, do you want to see Opryland? I said, oh yeah, girl, let's go see Opryland. So we drove out to Opryland, and right across the street from Opryland is the church, and I can't think of the name of it, and I can't think of the name of the person who's the preacher there, because I try not to remember those sort of things. I mean, I know my enemies when I see them, but I don't necessarily need to conjure them by saying their names. But that asshole who did the invocation at the inauguration, who was very much behind the, a member of that group that helped with the legislation for the kill gays in Uganda. You know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to call her right now. So I was like, you fucker, giving him the finger out the window of the car and feeling really good about that and wondering about my internal violent urges and how that manifests. Anyway, so it's movies like this that kind of, I guess, put it all into perspective, and so it's a very exciting thing for me to see this film for the first time in, 5 or 6 years since I was in high school. And I'm thrilled to be watching it with such a great group of people. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I enjoy it, and I hope I'm not completely embarrassed at the end of the screening that I put you through this film. We'll see. Thank you for coming.